Hello, friends. Good morning. How are you? Thinking today about, I had an expectation of what this morning would be, and I did not expect some things that have happened. So, I find myself often kind of in two different places when expectations are like kind of tossed out the window. There's this place of maybe anger or irritation. I'm like holding on to, no, it has to be this way. Or there's this kind of lightness and laughter about it, and like, okay, it's going to be whatever it is. And so this morning, I thought that we could kind of hold that feeling of lightness around our expectations. So, coming into this meditation, maybe you're expecting it to be a certain way, make you feel a certain way. Maybe you think, oh, I'm going to be really focused today. And then, you're finding your brain in Iceland on that trip you took a one time, or, whatever it might be. But um, just really holding this space for things to be surprising and not being too like hard, holding things too much around it and letting things flow like the breath. So kind of take that intention if that feels good to you and see what comes of it. So if you haven't set yourself up for meditation, please do. Let's find that comfortable but intentional posture that's going to work for you today. Really noticing how your body feels as you find what's going to work. Maybe sitting tall. If you're seated, not, too stiff, but just bringing some height, some length to the spine. Maybe letting the shoulders drop down away from the ears if they're up there. Letting the scalp and jaw relax. Maybe letting the eyes close. Taking a moment to feel yourself just right here. And even if it's for a moment, kind of feeling what it is to be without an expectation of what's going on. The only expectation being just here. And then bringing your awareness to the breath, if it hasn't found its way there already. Allowing yourself to really feel each inhale and exhale, starting at the tip of the nose, feeling the breath move all the way in and all the way out. We're not really controlling the breath here, we're just sort of with the flow of it, whatever that might be today. And maybe too, kind of letting go of that expectation of what the breath should feel like and allowing it to be just as it is. As maybe we allow this moment to be just as it is. We're going to stay here just like this for the next few minutes. As thoughts and distractions come up, noticing them whenever you do, and just finding your way back to the breath. expectations of things can be really hard to ease up on. So as we continue in quiet and there's maybe more distraction, or feels harder to be with the breath, to be still, maybe things are feeling a little off track, just noticing those feelings and seeing if we can hold the expectations around them. We can hold that a little bit lighter, a little bit less judgment, a little bit more openness. Allowing the breath to feel light, if it does, if it can, and maybe allowing the mind to follow suit. We have just another minute or so together, continuing to come back to the breath. And as our time does start to wind down, let's take 3 slow, deep breaths, allowing these to be slow and steady, not pushing, but just kind of allowing the fullness of the inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, slowly starting to move into whatever's next for your day. I hope that this kind of practice of letting go of expectations in a way, or finding maybe some lightness around them, I hope it's something that you can take with you if you need. So much of what we practice here, just with our breath, is so important for the rest of the day. So thank you so much for being here. I hope it's a good one today. Take care.